there, Pat Miller, Gabby Gourmet with our Friday edition of the Gabb, when I get to visit with some of my favorite people in the industry. And today it's one of my favorites, Ron Robinson of Gaetanos Italian. Hey, Ron, welcome.
How you doing? Such a beautiful day today.
How do you like that?
Yeah.
No, it's December 4th and the sun is shining.
Yep. It's 60 degrees outside.
Well,
Crazy.
when I get done here, I might have to go visit my park.
Oh.
Which is what I call walking out the front door. So in this crazy time, we're so close to everything and holidays, and everybody keeps changing rules and stuff. What's happening at Gaetano?
Well, we've kind of shortened our hours. We were open from 11 to 9, 11 to 10 on weekends. We're open now at 3 to 8, and 3 to 9 and 3 to 10 on the weekends. We weren't just not getting any lunch business. I get there at 10:30, 10 o'clock in the morning because, I'm just on a ritual thing. And the phone's not ringing at all for lunch. And brunch was the same thing. We'd have a couple stagger through and everything. And so, we had to make some adjustments, and we had to, lay a couple people off for the meantime. In the meantime, I'm trying to do some in-house delivery so I can keep some of my people. And, so that's what's going on. I mean, we get a lot of delivery. I have 4 tables. I can seat 16 people on my patio, and I usually keep that full because, it's 90 minutes. So they're in and out. And then, of course, this thing where you stop the alcohol at 8 o'clock is pretty crazy.
Okay, I have a question. If somebody isn't aware of what's going on in the world, they've now closed all of you except for outdoor dining and delivery.
Right.
Every restaurant. And I heard that originally that's better. It had to be closed by 8 o'clock. Now I hear that's not so.
Well, what they're saying is that if somebody comes in and orders a bottle of wine at 5 to 8, they can sit there and drink it.
Okay, that I can figure out.
Right.
Okay, then what?
And if we do like delivery, as far as cocktails goes, now they're saying it's like till 2 in the morning.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Yeah.
So you could keep Gaetanos open. I could call and say, bring me not wine, it has to be cocktails.
No, I think it's anything. It's any
kind of I want 3 bottles of wine. I want you to deliver it at 10:30 tonight. You're allowed to do. I don't, but you're allowed to do that.
Yes.
I don't get that.
No, it's crazy.
I mean,
it's crazy. I mean,
why are you staying open to see if somebody they can't order food, right?
No, they can. Like I say, during the week, I'm staying open till 9, even though, the restriction is the cutoff is at 8 for alcohol. I mean, people still come in and they just don't drink. They just eat,
That's, Is that allowed?
Right. And then, I kind of close it up after that because the phone stops ringing, and, the phone starts ringing probably about 4:30 and stops about 8 o'clock. And I mean, it's constant, thank God for that. So, I'm doing DoorDash right now. I'm thinking about picking up this Tok, T-O-K.
T-O-C-K. It's T-O-C-K.
Root Down and Linger, they use all that. And they're using Uber Eats right now too. So I might switch to that because, DoorDash, you can't get a hold of these people. There's no customer service at all. I mean, they're delivering drugs for Walgreens right now. So, I mean, they don't care anymore, And in this,
I found a couple of places said I was too far, like from Gaetanos. I was too far for them to come to my house.
Yeah. The thing about it is that you want to have like a couple of orders on the way, to the stop, and not just one.
Well,
order.
but you can't
Okay,
help that.
I know. I mean, I have a guy that owns a pizza joint. He's got 3 delivery drivers, and he does a radius of 3 to 4 miles. And he has a couple orders going out constantly. But I mean, I think that's the trick. You're going to get that 4 mile thing for one meal. I understand that, but it'd be nice to pick up a couple on the way too.
Okay,
So
so now that you are delivery only, 3 o'clock on, no brunch or lunch. Tell me about the menu at Gaetano's.
the menu is basically, I'm really trying to keep the menu the same. I'm doing as much as I can. I mean, I have people that order fresh oysters. I have people that order clams casinos.
How do you
And
get them there?
huh?
How do you get them there?
Well, they usually pick them up, or
Okay.
DoorDash takes them. You know.
You don't ice them down and put them in ice to get them there?
Yeah. And then my biggest thing is lasagna and chicken parmesan and gnocchi. But I still have my menu up and running.
So all the things that were always there, like
Yes.
some people may not know, you do great sausage and peppers for appetizers. You're doing your burrata.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yep.
I'd like one of those. I didn't think nobody else is doing it.
Yeah, I'm doing
Add
burrata.
burrata, please.
You got it.
I love burrata and nobody has it.
Yeah.
It's very,
I'm just trying to keep it reality as much as I can.
well, it's fun. I've had people over and picked up from you or had somebody deliver it. And I had technically a new customer that came to my house of yours, not mine. And 3 weeks later, this young girl who eats out was still saying Gaetano's was the best meal she's had by far.
Well, that's great.
I believe she had chicken marsala.
Uh-huh.
She said it was unbelievable.
Well, that's great. That's good to hear.
And a big thing now is making the food that you have travel well.
Yes.
And
Yep.
your portions are still great and very
Yep.
generous.
Yep.
And your
And
prices.
we serve them in those microwavable containers, which are pretty good. I mean, the whole thing is you got to step up your game with this to go. I mean, we decal each bag. We staple up the bag as much as we can. And everything like the lasagna, the gnocchi, the clams, aglio. I mean, they all travel very well in these containers that I have. And then I have like 16-ounce round containers I have for the salads. And then, we're doing deals like, meals for 10 or meals for 5 right now.
Oh, tell us about some.
So I don't have the sheet in front of me, but we're offering lasagna. It's for 10 people. So you can get a couple pieces of lasagna. You get a couple of things of baked ziti. You'll get bread. You'll get a choice of Caesar salad or mista. And then you'll get dessert with that. And then you'll get a protein along with that too, like a meatball, chicken, and something like that. So
for 10 people?
Well, right now we're doing a thing. It's for 5 people for $75. So then you just double that. Yeah.
Okay. So if I wanted my family to come to dinner, I can have that dinner for 5.
Well, this is really designed right now for this COVID thing for like pickup and delivery.
Well, obviously.
Yeah. Yes.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we're doing right now. So we kind of just launched this and see how.
I didn't know that. And how long will this last?
Well, it will last for at least the month of December.
Okay. So
probably halfway through January, when this thing kind of lets up again.
It's not letting up quite.
I mean, I just feel sorry for people in California. There's nothing. There's no outdoor, there's no indoor, there's no nothing. It's unbelievable.
I feel sorry for them, but I feel sorry for all of us, period. But I feel sorry for the restaurateurs, all of you in Denver. And I feel sorry for all of us who are missing our families And
Yes.
Thanksgiving alone or Thanksgiving with, if you're lucky, you have one person.
Right.
There are a lot of people who are celebrating these holidays alone.
Yep. Yep.
And a fun meal for delivery from you
Hmm.
makes a great difference.
Right. Right. No, there's a lot of people I know that had dinner by themselves this
Well,
year.
because all my friends, we're all in the same boat,
Right.
and it's dinner for one.
Right.
I mean, if you're following the rules and you're not cheating and going to the French Laundry in California like he did. Actually, I heard a very cute remark on national TV saying, "Wonder how good their mac and cheese is." And I was hysterical. I said, I
Have
hope
you
they
ever
don't.
been there?
Yes. And they don't have mac and cheese.
Yeah, I drove by it. I've never been in,
Oh
but
no. I was taken there years ago, and
so it was
French
unbelievable.
well, let's talk. The French Laundry is not in uh, San Francisco. It's up in Napa.
Napa, right,
Yes, it was unbelievable when I was there. It's also unbelievably expensive now,
right.
and that's without liquor. And I was with somebody who owned a vineyard.
Oh, okay.
I was their guest.
Yeah, yeah,
Wine was not an issue
right,
in our
right.
90 course. I mean, now I think dinner's $500-600 a person before wine.
Right, right.
I'm not going back.
But they also have a thing if you want to get a main meal for like 350, and then if you want to like upgrade to like a super duper lobster tail or something, it's like another $100. It's just
Oh yeah,
crazy.
I don't think it's 350. I think it's a lot more.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go back to where we're living
Okay.
because you've been in the business. How Gaetanos has been there how long?
It's been there for 70 years. And of course, I opened up the Wynkoop Brewing Company with our governor, Hickenlooper, now a senator. And we purchased it in '04 from the Smaldone family. And the Smaldone family was local mafia in North Denver. And they dabbled in bootlegging and slot machines. And they never did anything with drugs or anything like that, But they were kind of bad and they were kind of good. They gave a lot back to the neighborhood, and whenever they said they were going to jail, they would say that they were going back to college.
Oh, I could go to college. Okay.
So, anyways, everybody comes in there. They got a story about the Smaldones, and I mean, it's
Well, Gaetano's is sort of a legend around town.
right,
And
right.
I do believe you made nationally one of the top old Italian
Yep,
restaurants in the
yep.
country.
The top 50 on MSN.
Good for you.
Top 50 old school restaurants in America. And they sent me a plaque, and I have it in the dining room. So
Good
that
for
was pretty neat.
Good.
That was pretty neat.
And you're still doing lots of cocktails and wine that people can order.
Yep. We're still doing our
Limoncello.
limoncello. I do a limoncello. I do a blood orange cello. I do a ruby grapefruit cello. I keg my own Manhattans. I keg my own old fashions, and I keg Negronis right now. So those are all able to be delivered and picked up also. So, but yeah, we have a lot of great cocktails, and we have a lot of great beer. We have like eight beers on tap, and we have a great Italian wine list right now. So, which I just changed again. So, but anyways, I've been selling a lot of wine, and every
I've
time.
been drinking a lot of wine.
Every time we finish the phone call, we accompany that with a cocktail, a bottle of wine. And, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And like I said, I was on the news yesterday that this guy last week came in and ordered 8 martinis to go. So that's a party.
Wasn't you?
No, it wasn't me.
Okay.
So I mean, people is still like in the spirit. You know what I mean? And everybody that comes in, they're just so they're just so supportive
I
and
agree. I think people are
they
very
say
nice.
thank you very much for being open.
I agree with you. I think
And
people have tried.
it's unbelievable, and of course we're gonna, stay open as long as I can,
Well, we want you to stay open
Right.
because you're great, your staff is great,
Hmm.
and if you start delivering with your own staff, that's also great.
Yeah.
I think people I know really appreciate it.
Hmm.
If I know someone is coming to deliver my food that I know, I would support them more than
Definitely.
DoorDash or something.
Definitely. But it's scary. I mean, when you see restaurants around you
Yeah,
closing, you
I
know,
agree.
it's just, and who knows if we're ever going to get another stimulus come our way. I don't know. I mean, I heard that they're lightening up on some of the taxes right now for the restaurants. If that
I
ever,
hope so. It's a huge industry,
yeah,
and nationally, I mean, if there, it supports very many people.
right, right.
Plus, the trucks, the farmers,
Mhm.
everything. They need us all. And I think that actually, I think Joe Biden will really be on the side of making it better.
Mhm.
So,
Because
we only hope for something new and great.
they're saying like only 2% of this COVID is coming out of these restaurants.
Well, yeah, I know that. But I think the restaurants are really trying. I
Yeah.
think some of it is the people getting together don't know that they have it from someplace else.
Hmm.
And unfortunately, there's a huge percentage of population
Right.
that is not as lucky as some of our viewers are
Hmm.
in
Hmm.
the world.
Hmm.
But it's a very important industry. And I know you, for one, are always chuckling and jolly, and you'll be open Christmas Eve.
Yes, but we will close at 6, so my
Okay.
staff will have some family time. But I'll probably be open from like 11 to 6 on Christmas Eve, and then we'll close Christmas.
And what
And
about
then,
for pickup?
New Year's Eve,
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen. I mean,
Well,
it's
you'll
really
do delivery. Well, they're not.
no, we'll do delivery. Yeah, we'll do all that stuff, But we usually have a band and
Well,
stuff. We
you're not
usually,
having a band because there's no one there,
right. So that's going to be different, you
right?
know.
And New Year's Day, are you open?
Yeah, I'll be open New Year's Day. We usually open about noon on New Year's Day.
Okay,
So
well, I'm just telling for people who want
yeah,
deliveries when you're watching the games or
yeah,
wondering what in the world is happening to 2021, or you're there to celebrate.
right.
Good
And just
time to
always get
have a drink.
Gaetano. They can always go to GaetanosItalian.com to see the update, what's
Okay,
going on, and
okay.
the hours and stuff. Because also with this thing, it's a daily thing where sometimes you're changing. You never
Right.
know. Hopefully, this is going to be it for a while. Hour wise and stuff like that. Um, but taking away brunch, that increment of my business, and taking away lunch, it hurts. Because if I could do 1,000 or 2,000 for lunch, it gets me over the hump, and then
Right.
dinner's all gravy. You know what I mean? But now it's just, when this phone starts ringing at 4 o'clock and doesn't stop, I mean, that's my bloodline right now.
And you very happily answer it. Nice
Yeah.
to talk to you.
Yes.
Okay. It's Gaetano. The website is,
GaetanosItalian.com,
okay, the address.
3760 Tejon.
And it's the corner of 38th and Tejon,
Right,
if you're picking up.
right.
And the phone number
303-455-9852.
and your hours.
Is during the week, we are open 3 to 9, and Friday and Saturday, we're open 3 to 10.
Okay, well, all I can say is, as you know, I've been a fan of you forever, but of Gaetanos,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. And for all of you people, if you're thinking, well, first of all, I love your dinner for 5 or 10.
Yeah.
That sounds like, wow, I'm doing that.
Right.
But I mean, that's a real bargain for my family.
Mhm, mhm.
We don't have 5, but that's okay. We can live on that for quite a few days. And
But
oh, this is Ron's dog, Pearl. Hi, Pearl.
little Pearly,
Oh gosh.
got a
I
little sweater on.
do you cook?
No, she's a bartender.
Oh, okay.
Bartender, yeah. Say
Happy
bye-bye.
Hanukkah to Pearl. We'll wish her happy Merry
Okay,
Christmas later. Happy holidays.
bye-bye.
You're the best. Much love. I knew I was going to get to meet Pearl. Much love to all of you. See you soon. If you are Jewish, happy Hanukkah. That starts on the 10th. And to everybody else, Jewish or not including, hope to see you next week and go to Gaetanos. It is great. Much love. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.